All right, so instead of doing it where I'm going to try to make you act like a dog, I'm going to make it. I'm going to have you act like you.
All right.
All right. So first, I'm going to make sure you're engaged. So, and because that'll be your reward. So your reward is going to be that you are going to explain to us Snowball Earth. All right.
Explain what?
He's going to explain Snowball Earth to us. It's his favorite event in Earth history, right? So you're going to explain to us Snowball Earth, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you a marker.
Okay.
I'm going to teach you a marker, and the command we're going to use when we use the command is going to be touch heart.
Touch hard.
Am I touching the right side?
Yeah.
Yeah. Left?
Yeah.
Touch heart. And then you have to hold until I give you the release mark.
Oh,
So
so
the marker I'm
what
giving you is the release mark.
the behavior is touching.
Touch heart. That's
heart.
the command.
Okay.
So the command is touch heart, you do the behavior, touch heart,
Got it.
and then you release when I give you the mark. So I'm going to teach you the mark.
You want me to play this meta or in character? Well, if I'm playing this meta, I already know the marker. I know what it means, so I can just do it right
This is
away.
the marker. This is the command.
I know it's command, but or do you want me to play like a dog? That I'm gradually learning how to.
Nope, it'd be you.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Because all I'm doing is positioning the marker.
All right.
So I'm just going to use. I'm going to use markers.
Yeah.
Is all. Okay.
All right.
All right. So, explain Snowball Earth.
All right. So late in the Proterozoic eon, during the Cryogenian period, we had the breakup of a supercontinent called Rodinia. Now, for context, the Earth has been extremely consistent with being.
Touch heart. Okay.
With being
Touch heart. Okay. Explain Snowball Earth.
The Earth was extremely stagnant in its atmosphere. It was very hot. The oceans were so practically acidic. As the continent broke apart, the exposed.
Okay. Touch heart.
You did say touch hard. You said okay.
See?
Oh,
You
so I
messed
guess
up.
what we do wrong. Frick you
Okay.
guys.
I didn't know that's what he was doing. I was just trying to figure it out.
No, I'm not. What's going on?
You shocked me a moment ago,
Yeah.
but you never told me to touch hard until after you shocked me. You might have thought it, but you didn't
No,
verbalize
I marked it.
Uh,
I did the release marker.
Okay? Yeah, you did okay. And then so I stopped touching my heart, and I was waiting for another thing, and then you shocked me.
Dun dun dun.
All right, what's happening?
You confused the dog.
Yeah, why?
No, you've confused
You didn't
Evan.
make your marker clear.
What was my marker?
Touch heart.
Touch hard.
No, that's the command.
Oh,
What was my
mark?
release marker?
Okay.
No.
Oh. Damn.
what?
You see the problem? So what did I do wrong?
You weren't clear.
You guys, none of you know the release marker right now, do you?
No.
Do you know the release marker?
No.
No.
It's
Right?
body language.
You were hearing
I
okay,
figured, yeah.
right?
Yeah,
But you didn't catch what the actual release marker was.
I didn't notice any.
So apparently okay overshadowed the release marker, whatever it was,
Yeah.
right? And then I punished you
Mm-hmm.
instead of checking to see if it was clear that you knew the release marker, right? So I made a mistake. But
Damn.
in your perspective, you're like, what the hell, man? Like, what the actual? I thought I did it right,
Yeah.
right? And then what did he do after I said, okay, the next time?
He just stopped.
He got scared.
Did he start explaining Snowball Earth
He
again?
did.
No.
No, he had to
Oh.
tell him.
I had to tell him
Oh,
to do
okay,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
And then
he
the
got
last time,
confused, he didn't know
he
why.
just froze up and just was like,
Yeah.
I told him, okay, and then he stopped touching hard, right? But then did he keep explaining Snowball Earth? No,
I didn't even get at the snowball.
right? Okay, so here's what's
And now you're sad, aren't
Yeah.
you're sad now, right? And here's what's interesting is what's the Snowball Earth explanation of stand-in for?
Like, just like going around and sniffing
The
and doing
reward.
what you want to do.
Right? So maybe you're sniffing things, maybe you want them to play, maybe you give them a treat, And he didn't want any of it. He just was like this. I told him okay, and then he stopped touching Hart, and he looked very unsure, like, what the fudge is going on here? This is not good. And then he didn't go back to doing the thing that, was supposed to be the reward. Have you had that happen with a dog?
Yeah.
Where you whip out a toy and you're like, come on, buddy, and the dog's like freaking, even though you released him.
Yeah.
You released him, so he should be free to like play with you now, but he doesn't feel free to play with you. He feels still like unsure about what he should do. Why is he unsure about what he should do?
Because it wasn't clear.
Right? Well, but why then does that create that fallout where now they freeze up and go
Could you
like
confuse
this?
them?
It's not predictable.
Right. So do they know that if they start explaining Snowball Earth, they aren't going to get shocked again?
They don't.
They don't know. So they don't. So what is the reaction? Do nothing.
They're like, if I
Freaking
don't do anything, then I won't get
They
shot.
sit
Nothing.
down, or they down, or
They
they
freeze.
down.
Or
nothing,
they
right?
just stand in one
So
spot.
now imagine, Evan,
With their
if
eyes.
I had done what we've done to dogs before, where I release you, and then I say touch hard again, and then I release you, but it's unclear, so you release early, and then I go touch hard, and you go, and then I start turning that jank up and go,
and then you finally touch hard.
and you're like, fudge,
why?
oh God, right? And you don't know why. And so you're like, okay. And then have you had a dog where you go, touch heart, and then there was one time where Evan was like, I said okay, and he was kind of like,
Uh-huh.
he kept touching heart, like, and I was like, okay, like friggin' stop touching heart. And then he didn't go back to explaining anything, right? So I'm gonna do it again, but I'm gonna do it right so that the marker is clear to him, right?
Stupid rooster.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Explain Snowball Earth. So,
As Rodinia is breaking apart the exposed
All right,
igneous
all right,
rock.
explain Snowball Earth.
The exposed igneous rock acts like a sponge, absorbing all of the chemical elements in the atmosphere, like the CO2.
Explain Snowball Earth.
Absorbing all of the greenhouse gases from the atmosphere, thus making the atmosphere much cooler, which allows
Explain Snowball Earth.
the Pavlov. All right, which not only cools the atmosphere, but it means that because there are now continents around the poles, the ice can actually form over the
All right, so-
water. And so,
There you go.
There you go.
All right. So now, touch heart. All right.
the I forgot where I was at. The earth got really cold, and then the ice formed, and then the ice reflects the sun's light, and so more heat is escaping and covers the planet, and basically kills everything.
Yeah. Okay. So how is that better?
That was clear
Right. So
through repetition.
when I did like this, at first, did he get it? Did he
No.
notice? No. So what did I do?
you
You
said
just
it.
did a bunch of repetitions and
Right,
got more
you made it
dramatic.
more dramatic.
I made it bigger.
Yeah, because I saw it on my periphery.
So like at the end we could just be like break, but like in the beginning it might need to be like really grand and really dramatic.
Break
Exactly.
and like a pull
Well, yeah.
at the same
Or,
time.
okay.
Like your
I guess.
marker, like your yes.
If you think they're not getting the
right? It needs
marker,
to be very clear.
Yeah.
then you need to make
Right.
the marker clearer.
Yeah.
Right. So
If I say yes and the dog goes and like doesn't really
yes, come on,
know,
yeah, go play.
right? Yeah, then I
Right?
become like more energetic with it, and then eventually I say yes, and the dog goes, and they like
Right.
get excited.
So you want to make sure the marker is clear. So like if at first I was just doing this. Break. Break. Okay. Okay. Right. And then I was like, all right, he didn't see me. So I went, okay, 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 buddy, come on. And then once he got this and he noticed it, did I have to keep doing this?
No.
I went back to that. And then as soon as he saw me do this, he was, were you watching
And
my
it
foot?
took him 3 times.
He watched my foot,
It took him 3 times.
right? Yeah. He watched my foot after that. And he saw this and was like, oh, blah, 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 right?
Who's that?
So What the hell?
Is that your new kitten?
Yeah, that's Hazel, isn't it? Why is Hazel outside?
The door's cracked.
Oh. I don't see any other cats.
Just I've seen in Rio where they have all the birds in the cage.
Shadow probably got out. Go ahead.
You gotta think in reverse. So we're verbal and less body language. Dogs are body language, less verbal. So this is an exact replica, but the opposite way for a person.
Yeah.
Right. So the dog's gonna watch for this before they know what yes or break is or okay or whatever it is. So if I go like
She's supposed to be inside too.
this,
Yeah.
Oh.
then
come
like
on.
it's fine, and the dog will usually come to me. But if I stand like this, the dog will get it.
Yeah.
So doing it together a bunch of times and then eventually going like this, then saying it,
Yeah.
we reverse it so that it's not verbal.
Yeah. So the problem with this exercise is that I can't now repeat it with you guys because you guys already are going to be looking for nonverbal markers, right? But was that effective?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
I had a lot
note
of
that
fun.
he asked me those questions while standing arm's length away from me, so I couldn't punch
Uh-huh.
He was like,
Yeah. So your confusion, I mean, that's like, so then like we have to like, I guess, are you smarter than a dog?
him. I would hope so.
Right. Yeah. Are
You
you?
didn't get it.
Exactly.
I'm the one paying taxes, so I assume.
So if we're smarter than dogs, and like ideally we're in you were paying attention because was the shock uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so did you want the shock to repeat?
No.
No. But did you focus up and start trying to like pay more attention and figure out are you getting shocked or did you
Yeah.
freeze?
No, I try to pay more attention.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After I get through my cloud of confusion.
Exactly. So the confusion initially just made you do nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel like honestly sometimes it takes a dog longer than other dogs. And that's where I get confused because like this happened to me with Thumper. Fiona and Thumper started the same day with me. So I was doing the same stuff, except Fiona was like on fire. She was quick with it. And Thumper, yesterday I was training with him and I was already starting to punish him for the behavior that he wasn't presenting that I wanted him to, and then he started shutting down and I'm like, why? Then I had to take a step back and ask, is it clear? And then I had to act like it was day one again, and he was understanding and he was more interactive. But it's like not every dog is gonna get it at the same time.
So now here's the question.
There's a
What-
meaner black cat.
What exactly?
Yeah, that's fine.
What exactly did I do
They
that
won't.
made you miss the marker that I was trying to condition the first time?
You shocked me before you told me what you wanted me to do.
Right. So I punished even
Yeah.
though you didn't know the marker.
Yeah.
Right. But why didn't you catch the marker? Because in my mind, I gave the marker,
too subtle.
Yeah, that wasn't subtle enough. I
Right.
didn't notice it.
so it wasn't clear enough.
Yeah.
And then what did I do before I gave the foot tap marker that confused you? Why did you stop touching heart?
Maybe because you did that when you said okay?
I said okay,
Yeah.
and then I hadn't tapped my foot yet.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the last couple of times, I said okay, and tapped my foot right after, and then I didn't shock you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But did you learn the foot tap marker?
Yeah.
No, the first time.
Oh no.
Like
I
so.
mean, even after the whole thing was done with, I still had
You
no
still
idea.
didn't know what the marker was,
Yeah.
because in your mind the marker was still okay,
Yeah.
So
right?
did
But
you
if you had released,
Mhm.
like say tomorrow we do it again, and you had released when I said okay, I would have shocked you
Mm.
if I hadn't tapped my foot, right? Because you still thought the marker was okay, but the marker was actually this, and I didn't do that,
Got it.
right? So then like if I go okay, what did you hear? Okay, you didn't see me tap my foot, right? So then the next day you come back and you're like, all right, they know the marker. But in this case, the marker was tap foot. Well, you actually know is okay.
Yeah.
You don't know the foot tap. And so then if I don't give the foot tap, but I give okay a little bit before, you're going to release and I'm going to be like, nope, and I'm going to shock you. Right? So, hopefully that is a little bit more of like a visceral demonstration.
Mm-hmm.
I have a
Yeah.
question.
Uh-huh.
So when you did the first part where none of us knew what was the marker. Did you actually do the foot thing and none of us caught it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I did the foot thing.
Yeah.
I said okay,
It was very mild.
and then
though.
I
It
waited
was,
for a second and I did the foot thing. But the very first time I didn't do the foot thing at all. I just said okay and he released. But that's not the marker. So then I punish. Right? Because you got up before the marker.
Yeah.
Right? Did you hear that, babe?
Yeah.
So I said okay, but I didn't do the foot marker at all. So because I didn't give the marker, I put pressure until he put his hand back up to touch hard.
Lord.
So think about with like a dog with sit. If you go, all right, sit, and you pull him up and put pressure into the sit. You're not like punishing with an e-collar or something. You're just pulling up and putting pressure until he goes into the sit. And then you go preparing to say okay, right? Or you reach in here to go preparing to say yes.
It's the gestures and body language he's looking at.
Right. And so then if he releases and then you go nope and you pull him back into position, why did he have pressure put back on him to go back into position in his mind?
Because his marker is your body language.
Exactly. So in his mind, it's like, what the heck? I thought that you released me. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But in your mind, you're like, I didn't say okay. Why'd you get up? Right? So you have to make sure you go, okay, you say you put pressure on him, he goes into the sit, and then you go, okay, good job, buddy, yeah, right? Because then he'll be like, oh, okay, and then like the rest of the stuff follows it, right? And then I was showing this because you can condition the okay without using a command at all. That's the benefit of a reward versus a punishment marker. So condition punisher, you can't just go like, nope, you're gonna strike, that dog's not gonna like you after like
A day.
like 15 minutes. He's gonna be like, that guy's not cool. He says nope and then smacks me for no reason. I don't even understand. Right? So if you want to condition the punishment marker, you have to ask them to do something. Like you have to do it during like command. But to condition the reward marker, you can make a lot of progress really fast by just doing it in isolation. Because that's what I did. Before I asked him to touch hard at all, I could just be like, all right, buddy, you ready? Let's play, right? And so I can be like, all right, explain snowball earth. I can mark it. I can go like this and then say, all right, explain snowball earth, right? And so with a dog, what would that be? That would be something like, all right, you're playing with him already. So he already wants to play with you. So you guys are playing tug, and then you're like, all right, chill out for a second. You get him to like let go of it. And then you go, okay, and then right? And you get him to play with him. And you do that 5-6 times, you'll just go, okay, and then he'll be like, hell yeah, freaking, I'm gonna go play now, right? Or with a treat, you could just go, yes, boom, 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 treat. He doesn't have to be sitting or doing anything. You can just literally go, yes, and then boom, boom, treat. Yes, boom, boom, treat, right? So you can condition the release marker and the reward marker without using a command at all. So like the first thing you can do, day one, is just spend 20 minutes conditioning the reward marker. You take the dog out, never work with him at all, and you just go, yes, boom, treat, boom, yes, treat, right? And then like, also on day one, you can do like loose leash walking, where you're not giving any commands at all, no markers, no nothing. You're just walking around and they hit the end of the leash, and then they learn to give the leash pressure, right? And then if they pull, they know not to because they get the leash pressure. So then if they pull, you can start conditioning the condition punisher, right? You start going and they put pressure on the leash, you go, nope, pop. So then you're in that first day getting the markers conditioned. You're starting to condition the markers, and you can work that a little bit every day, because the stronger your marker is, easier it is to train anything else, right? I don't know, any questions?
So are we still doing the sit thing and the what was it, sit? When we used to do the hand gesture?
Pulling on the leash to lead them to sit?
No, you used to, back in the day, you used to do this for sit and then this for
No. So the
We're trying to have
reason
no age.
the reason that the raised thing matters is two things. One, it's going to naturally occur if you're holding a treat out to lure them,
I
or
see
if
what
you're
you're
pulling up on the leash. It won't be the fist; it'll be the leash pressure. Will be the thing that you have to fade off. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's the first practical exercise.
See if you make him.
Could we
And
have
then-
a mic on next time, because I want to rewatch this, but that
You'll get
Noise.
decent audio. It won't be the best, but Bagel's a butthead, so. Hi,
Bagel.
Hi, Bagel. Let me see. Who wants to go next?
Connor does.
I think Emma really wrote.
Ladies, don't go first in this instance.
I'm gay.
Fine.
That was good.
I'm
Are all three of us going?
Yeah.
Okay, no, just. Yeah.
Just get it over with. Don't make yourself suffer.
I'm sensitive. How bad does it hurt, Evan?
It's like static shock. Like, you know, when you're walking with socks on the carpet.
Like once, but it was on like 5.
This will be slightly more than that.
Like 10.
What number is that?
His was on 25.
I don't know.
25.
Is that too tight?
Damn.
Is it?
Like it's
That's pretty high.
Yeah, I guess.
Because most of my dogs sit around 20.
Really?
Well, on average.
Christian,
20 to
save
25.
me.
Do it.
You heard the emperor.
I don't like this.
I don't like this.
You know, at least we're getting it on camera.
I don't like this.
Well, that should be his thing to dance.
Would you rather dance or would you rather explain MBTI time?
What do you want me to
Doesn't matter. What's your reward?
Dance.
Can we move over
You want to
there
dance or
somewhere? I don't-
MBTI?
do? We'll do dance.
Yeah,
Dance?
well,
All right.
no, just-
Because my plan was
Actually, no, let's do it. I don't feel like dancing.
MBTI. Okay.
I
MBTI.
don't feel like dancing.
All right.
Maybe
All right,
that
so
could be your reward.
We're gonna use the same one touch heart, right? Okay. So we'll use that one.
Okay.
But
You a Time
first,
Lord?
go ahead and start. Go ahead and start doing the MBTI. Explain your MBTI type.
Okay.
Yeah, just tell us, bro.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. I don't know why it feels like a weird interview when I have an e-collar on my arm.
Or just say anything you want about that.
Very weird. You asked me my favorite, probably any dominant type.
Okay, we'll let's pause for a second. Okay, so why is this weird for him now?
Because now he knows.
Because now he has a freaking.
Well, he has the e-collar on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. Know
Have you
when
ever
it's
worn an e-collar
gonna
for an
happen.
extended period of time?
I mean, he put me on like a 5 once.
No, but have you ever worn it for more than 10 seconds?
No.
All right. So if we have a dog and they've never worn that collar and it's pressing in on their skin like that and they don't know what it is that going to be weird for them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So might it make them act a little strange?
Yeah.
So
acting
how
out
can we
strange.
help with that? If we are not using the e-collar at all in the training yet, say we're just conditioning reward markers, we're just using the like a collar for loose leash walking, and we're doing a bunch of stuff for like a week, and maybe for the first 5-6 days even we haven't introduced an e-collar at all.
Yeah.
When should we introduce them wearing the e-collar?
When you start
First
wearing
day.
it.
Like
As
first
soon as
day,
possible.
but just don't use it.
First day, but don't use it, because then 6 days in they're going to be like, all right, I wear this collar all the time.
Yeah.
I wear this every day when I go out. It never does anything,
Yeah.
right? So they're habituated to the collar. So that's why I sometimes harp on people. I'm like, dude,
Like me.
just put the e-collar on the dog every time, even if you're not going to use it at all, because this is a perfect illustration. Even for a human, he's like
I'm
kind
not
of
in love with
weirded out by the scenario that he's wearing this new collar and it's pressing in on his skin. He's like, what the heck is this, right? So the dog is going to feel the same way. But if he wore this around every day
Yeah.
for like 2 days, he'd forget
Yeah.
that he was wearing it. So we want to do the same thing with the dog, where we habituate them to the collar before we start using it. Because otherwise, when you go to put this collar on, if every time we put this collar on you, we went and
Shock
did a
me.
training session and I definitely shocked you a few times.
I'd be like, frick that collar.
Exactly, yeah.
And also when I'm not wearing that collar, frick everybody
Yeah,
that's
you wouldn't want
handling
me to put the collar on at all. And so
Yeah.
what about the dog?
You know what?
What about the dog? If the only
Same
time
thing.
that you put the collar on is when you're going to go plan to use it, and then you do use it multiple times during session as you're training.
And dogs are more sensitive